More and more companies are using AI within their organizations, and more companies are looking at using the Internet of Agents. In other words, connecting agents to various systems such as the email systems. May this be a warning to you and those organizations about potential problems. ShadowLeak. This is from Radware. They have discovered a new zero-click indirect prompt injection vulnerability that occurs when OpenAI's ChatGPT is connected to enterprise Gmail and allowed to browse the web. They have named this ShadowLeak. This attack takes advantage of a vulnerability by sending a legitimate-looking email that quietly embeds malicious instructions in invisible or non-obvious HTML. When an employee asks the assistant to summarize today's emails or research my inbox about a topic, the agent ingests the booby-trap message and without further user interaction, exfiltrates sensitive data by calling an attacker-controlled URL with private parameters, such as names, email addresses, and internal and sensitive information. Now, this is important to note. The web request is performed by the agent executing an OpenAI's infrastructure, causing the link to originate directly from OpenAI servers. Unlike other indirect prompt injection vulnerabilities, the malicious request and the private data never pass through the ChatGPT client. As a result, the affected organization is left with no clear traces to monitor and no forensic evidence to analyze the organization's boundary. As organizations wire these assistants into mailboxes, CRMs, HR systems, and other systems, the business risks shift from what the model says to what the agent does. This is a cautionary tale to any organization that wants to deploy Internet of Agents or connect ChatGPT and other LLMs to their private systems. Now, this is interesting. A lot of us have been taught about phishing emails, not to click on links, but the problem here is that the attacker is using social engineering against machines rather than people. And in their tests, Radware found that this works about 50% of the time. They were able to pull confidential information out of the organization using this attack. This worked especially well when urgency was added to the prompt instruction, and the exfiltration endpoint was made to resemble a compliance check with an employee directory lookup endpoint, such as compliance.hrservice.net public employee lookup something or another. The agent's internal reasoning now treats the malicious prompt as part of an urgent AR compliance task. Now, the good news is that this was discovered and responsibly disclosed to OpenAI by Radware. OpenAI has confirmed and fixed the vulnerability. Thank goodness for that.